ready. Every day, we are facing social issues. Issues that all of us are part of. Issues that we have to be concerned. That is why we have this program, ISSUE101. We tackle issues that affect our localities. Issues that all of us should participate. Issues that also affect our environment and communities. And issues that affect our government. ISSUE101. Here is your host, ISSUE101. You're with Senior Simon. ISSUE101.
Hello world! Hello everybody! Welcome to our show ISSUE101. Today is Tuesday, Philippine Philippine Standard Date and Time. It's 11:09 in the morning, May 23, 2023. How are you everyone? Hope you're doing fine, you're doing well, and you're doing okay. And I do hope that you are in good health right now as you watch our video live streaming of ISSUE101 on our official YouTube channel and our Facebook fan page, and also from our Twitter. And if you do want to engage with our conversation, you can do that by typing on our chat box and or in our comment box in our Facebook fan page. For today's for this episode's topic on ISSUE101, we have 3 topics that we are going to discuss. The first one is we are going to talk about the incoming typhoon, and this one, as far as we have research with regards to this typhoon that is currently in the Pacific Ocean. It is dubbed as Category 3 for now, but probably, or that's equivalent to Hurricane Category 3. But probably they, as long as it is still staying over the Pacific Ocean, there will be a probability that it will be dubbed or called as Category 5. So courageous, this incoming strong storm that is currently brewing in the Pacific Ocean is gaining strength and is moving westward towards the Philippine Area of Responsibility, or PAR. The storm is known by its international name, Mawar. This Mawar is estimated to reach wind gusts of up to 296 kilometers per hour. Will this typhoon be able to make a landfall? That we are going to discuss as we move forward with our discussion right here on ISSUE101. While our next topic is about these 2 dogs that are murdered in UK. These 2 dogs were murdered in the United Kingdom by their own police force. Police brutality in the UK was extended even to animals. A different kind of animal cruelty was captured and became viral, and this site triggered sympathy and support from people around the world. Meanwhile, in the US, a book supposedly for children is banned. This book is one of the most banned books of the past 2 decades, according to a news article that we actually reference on. Recently, a pastor angrily raised his concern for this book at his school board, which we are going to watch later. Cool issues on the video of that one. Let's know what are the contents of this book. We'll scrutinize that one, which is supposedly for children, and is it really appropriate for children? But before anything else, let me invite you to like this video, click on subscribe button for our YouTube channel, and the notification bell. Please click all so that you will be informed and updated whenever we are having this live stream of ISSUE101, and also if we are going to upload any videos, cool issue or co-issues. Meantime, or on the other hand, co-issues, don't forget to follow and like our Senior Simon ISSUE101 Facebook fan page. So that's it, co-issues, and also don't forget to include our at Senior Simon 101 Twitter page. And let me mention this before let's tackle our topic for this episode, co-issues. Let me remind you, and I will inform and announce and declare to this episode of Issue 101 that we are going to have a new episode or a new series or a new program in our YouTube channel, the Senior Simon, and also on our social media accounts. We are going to have our new program, and this has to do with, this actually is a spiritual program. And the title of the program that will be upcoming probably tomorrow or on Saturday, because I will still look at the possible schedule for this new program in our social media accounts. And the title of that upcoming program is Sola Scriptura. In that program, we are going to tackle spiritual issues. We are going to base all our teachings solely on the Christian Bible. So that will be our upcoming program in our social media accounts. Of course, with yours, it will be managed, it will be hosted by your host,
Senior Simon.
So, co-issues, we are going to tackle first our first topic, which has to do with the incoming storm that is brewing in the Pacific Ocean as of now. So we have here a satellite. Okay, where is that? All right. So we have here a the satellite. That's it. Satellite images. This is an animated image from NOAA.gov. So as you can see, co-issues, we can see the typhoon Mawar that is still in the Pacific area, and it is moving westward. As you can see, the eye of the typhoon is very obvious, and you can see that it is actually completely formed. So from this website in this is actually earth.noschool.net. You can see the typhoon Mawar still at 1 or 11.66 degrees north, 146.5 degrees east, and as you can see, it is very already well developed. All right. So moving on to the next satellite or the next data that we can get from the internet. Yes, that's right. We are basing this on or reliable information or reliable sites, which we are actually referring, and as we discuss the incoming typhoon. Because the question that we have as of now, until now, co-issues, is whether this incoming typhoon with the international name of Mawar will hit any landmass in the Philippines. So this one is from PDC.org co-issues. Here it is. In pdc.org, on their website, we can see the estimated track of this typhoon. And currently, as what mentioned earlier, the coordinates of those of the typhoon, the detail as of now, this is updated 21 minutes ago. According to this information that we have, right here on the side. This typhoon, let me enlarge this so that you can view it clearly, is tropical cyclone forecast has been issued by JTWC on May 23. That's 3 o'clock UTC. So +8, that's 8, 9, 10, 11. Just recent, as mentioned earlier, it's 21 minutes ago, or updated 21 minutes ago. It's now, as what I've introduced earlier, by the way, this was still dubbed as Category 4 hurricane equivalent, but I mean Category 3, but now it is on a Category 4 hurricane equivalent, and it is located in Northwest Pacific Ocean with maximum sustained winds of, take note of this, co-issues, 213 kilometers per hour, and its gustiness is or has already reached at 259 kilometers per hour. So according to this forecast, the cyclone is headed north at 13 kilometers per hour. It's quite slow and expected to strengthen over the next 24 hours. So this that will mean that its current maximum sustained winds of 213 kilometers per hour will probably, or expected to increase, to get stronger, and most especially its gustiness. It will or it is expected to strengthen from 259 kilometers. Probably it will reach 300 kilometers per hour. So it is cautioned, however, that the storm's actual position may shift significantly over the next few days. So based on the current forecast, the storm center and path is within 334 kilometers from Guam. And the center is expected to make landfall within the next 27 hours along the shores of or near Yona as a Category 4 hurricane. That's quite strong, co-issues, with sustained winds of 231 kilometers per hour. So that is what has been expected or estimated by the International Weather Bureau's co-issues, and that is the expectation or expected trajectory of this typhoon Mawar. So currently it is in the area of Northern Marianas Islands and expected to enter PAR probably by May 28. May 28 at 8 a.m. or probably around that time on May 28. That will be on Sunday. So it will be estimatedly to enter the Philippine Area of Responsibility probably by Saturday or Sunday, co-issues, because its movement is quite slow at 15 kilometers per hour. And unfortunately, this typhoon is still gaining its strength because it's still at the Pacific Ocean. Of course, we know that if any storm that has been generated in the Pacific Ocean and will stay on water surfaces or water areas, especially like the Pacific Ocean, it will surely gain more strength. It will lose its strength. However, it will lose its strength whenever it will hit land surfaces. So that's it, co-issues. Meanwhile, let's take a look at another data so that we will be gaining additional information on this typhoon Mawar. We will not be what we call this get anxiety or panic, co-issues, as long as we know the details, the informations regarding this typhoon Mawar. As you can see from JTWC, here is the current location of this typhoon. Okay, that's 2300Z. May. Okay, it's so 12 plus 8, or this one is at 8 o'clock, so probably according to this estimate, it is still in the Pacific Ocean. So I don't know what island is this. That's the Northern Marianas Island, probably. And of course, hopefully, it will not divert its current trajectory. So surely, it will not hit any land in the Philippines. As you can see from here, the estimated trajectory will just go by its current position towards Thailand. And since, if possible, the southwest wind flow will be able to push it up, it will probably might just or will not reach Taiwan, but instead it will go northeastward towards the Sea of Japan, eastern part of Japan. This typhoon Issues is quite strong. That is why I tackle this in our on this live streaming of ours, so that we will be well informed. Gustiness of 160, so probably let's check it. 160 knots. That's around 296 kilometers per hour. So that is its speed, or wind speed, its strength that it has, Issues. Alright. So, I do hope that you get that information well. So, right here in the Philippines, it is not expected to make a landfall. So, hopefully, it will not change its trajectory. And we'll just go over to this eastern seaboard of Japan. It will go northeastward, sorry for that. So that it will not, and hopefully will not hit any land masses. But right now, it is passing by Northern Marianas Islands. So, I don't know, probably it's already doing some devastation in that area, Issues. So, let's move on to our next topic right here on
Issue 101.
And our next topic, Issues, it has to do with these two dogs that has been shot dead by authorities in the UK. On what circumstances that these two dogs were killed by authorities, Issues? This is what we've got for a while. Let me prepare that videos. All right, so that we will have a perspective, the actual perspective of the issue of this shooting incident of this very poor dogs that has been shot dead by police officers in the UK. According to this news from Philstar Life Issues, it says that Filipinos pay tribute to Marshall and Millions, two dogs that were shot dead by police. This article was published in May 18, 2023. So according to this news, that multiple news reports the incident involved a man and his two bulldogs that had been reported to have attacked a woman and her pet dog in East London. After the police were alerted of what happened, a group of officers headed toward the location of the man to have him surrender dogs. Footage of the incident that has since spread on social media showed the officers wielding a catcher pole, riot shield, and a gun. The man attempted to walk away from the police, but their argument eventually escalated to the point where he was tasered and the officers fired a bullet on the dogs, killing them. So, we have that video's issues. First, on the incident prior to the arrest of the owner of the dog, or of the dogs, and the killing or the actual shooting that happened to the dogs' issues. So here is the video of the woman that was hysterical at the time when her dog was allegedly attacked by the dogs named as Marshall and Millions. So let's watch this video, co-issues, for a while, of that point or incident where a woman was hysterical because her dog was allegedly attacked by Marshall and Million. Or is that Million or Millions? Okay, let's watch this video, co-issues, of that portion prior to the arrest of the owner. So this is the video.
You fucking lunatic! You fucking lunatic!
Okay, so that's what we can hear by the scream of this woman, and this triggered the response of the police officers in East London to respond brutally and killed these poor dogs. And I have a suspicion, co-issues, why they acted, or the police officers acted on this way towards these dogs, which they shoot the dogs point blank range. And the video that we are going to watch, co-issues, is very disturbing, so I warn everyone for viewers' discretion, because what you are going to see is very disturbing, co-issues. This is the video that was caught showing the police officers arguing with the owner. By the way, the name of the owner of the dogs is let me check it again, co-issues. It's Sadi Gyo. How to read this? Sadi Gigandan. Okay. Dog handler is Sadi Gigandan. Anyway, later, co-issues, I will show you the article about that. But in the meantime, viewers' discretions once again, because this one is very disturbing for dog lovers out there. And I feel pity on the poor owner of these dogs and the dogs as well, because I myself is also a I don't really own a dog or dogs, but I have cats. So this is the video that has been captured and gone viral, showing the death. This one is the first at this point of the capture issues, the first dog was already there. Is also a part of the video where they are actually doing the confrontation, but this point we are going to watch this video while the other one, I think it's Marshall or Millions, I don't know, but the other one, the other dog was still alive. So let's watch this video, issues. And once again, viewers' discretion. This is very disturbing. So if you feel anxious by watching this video because you're also a fur parent, so I am warning you before watching this. But if you are watching us live, you may just watch shift to another window for a while we are viewing this, or you are if you are watching on our replay, just skip it a couple of minutes. Actually, this is 1 minute issues. So let's watch this. The poor dog is already dead. This portion is probably after the shooting of the first dog, because the other dog is still alive at this point.
Why would you shoot the dog? I think they killed it.
So the owner is also been shot. Poor dog. So at this point, he's been tasered, the owner of the dog.
What is that? They just killed the dogs. And they've tased that guy. They killed the dog. They killed the dogs. Why? Just because the dogs, they were barking at them like that's so normal. You're disgusting! Don't.
That's it. Delicious. Poor dogs. They were shot at. Really, I don't know. When I saw this video, issues, I really feel pity to the owner. You know, because according to the news, or we'll just go over to the news, issues. So here is the an article that we found in the internet from destructify.com. According to this news article titled "Marshall and Millions, two London dogs owned by an unhoused man were apparently killed by police." So I suspected, issues, why the police acted that way, because this man who owns the dog is homeless. Of course, recently this term is used to refer to homeless person, unhoused man. So that is why I assume why the police acted that way, because they disregard the feeling. They look down at the status of the owner, because this owner is a homeless person. For them, on their view, this person is just what we call this rubbish, trash, worthless. And that whatever is owned by this homeless person, by this unhoused man, can be disregarded, is of no value. The story says police brutality are shamefully common in the US in particularly, but the US is not the only country that has a history of police abuse. Okay, let's move forward to the portion of this article which I highlighted. Marshall and Millions, so that's with an S, were a pair of American Staffordshire Terriers. Okay, so I've made mistake earlier, co-issues with regards to the owner name. So the name of the owner is Louis Turnbull, an unhoused man living in London. Marshall is a 3-year-old dog, while Millions is just 9 months old. American Staffordshire Terriers. Okay, let's research about this type of dogs co-issue so that we can have an idea whether they are a violent type of dog, okay, or just simply they are going to be violent if their master, or if their human is being attacked. Okay, let's watch the background. Let's have a search in Wikipedia. So the American Staffordshire Terrier, according to this Wikipedia article. Okay, let's have the temperament portion. According to the American Kennel Club, these dogs are smart, confident, and good-natured companions. Their courage is proverbial. A responsible breed, well-socialized staff is a loyal, trustworthy friend to the end. Goodness. It shows co-issues that this kind of dog, perhaps they look like not hideous, but menacing, but they are not, according to the descriptions, their breed is smart, confident, and good-natured. They will just going to attack if their human friend or human companion will be attacked as well. Worldwide, okay, let's have this portion of this Wikipedia article. The American Staffordshire Terrier has often been included in breeds bans that target pit bull type dogs. Such breed-specific legislation may range from outright bans on possession to restrictions and conditions of ownership. Breed-specific legislation has been enacted in various states. Okay, that's include the United States, Canada. Okay, American Staffordshire Terriers are banned as a type of pit bull under the United Kingdom Dangerous Acts of Dogs of 1991. All right. So there is a law in the UK. So it is one of banned type in the UK. But regardless co-issues, I do believe that the act of the policeman is very extreme. It is not suitable to be acted like that way in order to diffuse the possible violent, if any, of the dogs. So let's continue with this with the article that we left earlier. The action may have been appropriate if the dogs were out of control, but some witnesses are claiming that the woman just got caught on the dog's leashes and was never in danger. Because, co-issues, as what you have seen earlier, a video that we saw a woman that was hysterical. Actually, the dogs were gunned down by London police just moments after a woman claimed that the dogs had attacked her and her dogs. That's what we saw earlier in the video, or earlier video, of a hysterical woman. But according to witnesses, the woman just got caught on the dog's leashes and was never in danger. Okay. Now, how about the woman? Because that woman who was hysterical was the reason why the police acted against the two dogs and their owner. Louis, what was his name again? Louis Turnbull. In this portion of this article, the story says, as the story of Marshall Millions continues to circulate, reports have also emerged that the woman who accused the dogs and alerted the police was traumatized by their killing. Video of Louis snuggling with his dogs has emerged since the incident, as has video of the actual killing itself, which is disturbing to watch. The officers who were actually involved in the shooting have been cleared of all wrongdoing by the Met Police. The police who shot the dogs, co-issues, were cleared. Let's go on the statement from the Met Police. Okay, because there is a statement here. Where is it? A man was arrested. Here goes. The spokesperson from the Met. He appeared to study in a statement. A Met spokesperson said officers attended the location where the aggressive behavior of two dogs was of considerable concern and posed a significant threat to them. A man was arrested in connection with the incident for having a dog dangerously out of control and assault offenses. He has been taken into police custody. The spokesperson added that a taser was used on both dogs, were destroyed by police at the scene, but no one was taken to hospital. A Met statement continued, this is never an easy decision for an officer to take, but police have a duty to act where necessary before any further injury is caused. The Met's Directorate of Professional Standards also reviewed the incident and concluded that it was satisfied that there are no concerns around officer conduct. What can you say on these issues? The Met Police already cleared those police officers, and that their statement says they are satisfied that there are no concerns around officer conduct. But still, from this article, petitions have been filed for police officers to face criminal charges over dog shootings. This article says more than 600 people have signed a petition calling for criminal charges to be brought against the Metropolitan Police officers or Met Police officers involved in the killing of two dogs. I feel pity on the owner issues. He's homeless, and his only companion, wherever he will have his night to sleep, wherever he find himself some food to eat, the common companion, probably, if he has other friends that are homeless, but the usual companion that he has, the only companion that he has, co-issues, are these dogs. But unfortunately, these dogs were taken from him, not by criminal personalities, but by the police.
Issue 101.
That is very sad. If you are a person like this, you are homeless and you don't have any way of finding comfort while you are sleeping outside because you don't have a house, you are unhoused, you are a homeless person, and then your usual company will be taken from you this way, co-issues. That is very, very, very sad. And I cannot imagine how he feels right now. How he feels right now, co-issues, because of this event that happened to him. I do hope that Louis Turnbull will have will find justice with regards to this killing of his two dogs. And I don't know what will be acted on the police that did this, because initially they are already been cleared by any violations that has been done with the action they have taken against those two dogs.
Issue 101.
Moving on to our next and final topic for this episode of Issue 101. Because recently, co-issues, actually this was 4 days ago, this video that I saw on Fox News with regards to this claim by a church pastor of his complaint that he burst in anger in front of a school board meeting due to this book supposedly for children. And I don't know for sure what's the very purpose of this book, but later, co-issues, we're going to find out by looking at the contents of this book, so that we will have perspective of why this pastor goes off this way, co-issues. Let's watch this video from Fox News about this pastor that goes off on school board over graphic sex book.
A controversial children's book teaching graphic sex acts, complete with illustrations, making the rounds in school libraries and classrooms across the country, leaving parents and communities outraged. One concerned pastor tried to read the book at a school board meeting, but officials asked him to stop. Here's what he had to say about that.
If you don't want to hear it in a school board meeting, why should children be able to check it out of the school system? You see, we have perverts that are perverting our kids. And you all sit back smug in your chairs and celebrate diversity, equity, and inclusion, but you don't want me to read it so you can hear it.
The Reverend John Emenchukwu spoke at that school board meeting, and he joins me now. Reverend, thank you so much for being here. They did not let you talk about the book, but I will. What's in this book?
This book is for children 10 years of age and up. This book is not soft porn, it's hardcore porn. It details explicitly with pornographic images homosexual sex, lesbian sex, straight sex. It promotes and glorifies masturbation while speaking against religion who may call that behavior a sin. This book is used as a tool to create what I call mental rape in the hearts and the minds of children. We are robbing kids of their innocence in America as we allow diversity, inclusion, and equity to dominate our schools. And so many of our librarians are bringing this kind of material into the public school system because they believe that children need to see themselves on the shelf. I don't believe that this is perfectly normal. I believe that this is perfectly perverted, and it needs to stop.
Great point. You got to the point that I wanted to focus on, and it's the why. I want to extrapolate on that. Why? Why are we forcing a book like this on 10-year-olds?
Well, you know, there's this issue of acceptance today. You know, when it comes to inclusion, we have to make sure that everyone's welcome, everyone's invited. We have to make sure everyone feels good. And so along with that comes bringing in pornographic material to show kids about homosexual sex, lesbian sex, gay sex, transgenderism, and all of these things that come along with the alphabet mafia. And so I'm against these things because parents should talk about these things at home. If a parent wants to talk...
Wait. Because he mentioned the LGBTQ as what? Alphabet mafia. Continue.
About masturbation and be explicit with their children and show them pornographic images. I don't advise it. I don't think it's something that they should do, but that should be something that takes place at home. But when we rob kids of their innocence, we're leading them down a slippery slope. This book is welcomed in the public school system. But if a teacher were to begin to talk from this book, the Bible, everyone would be up in arms.
Yes, that's right. Because currently in the U.S. school issues, most of the teachers, I would not say most, but it is more. It is tolerated and commonly in the U.S. people would prefer to listen or to read books or reading materials that contains sexy, about sex, about fornication, rather than the Bible issues. That's what is wrong in the U.S. right now.
Listen, we are in a bad place in America. America is spiraling downward, and it's time to storm the cockpit. As we talk about gender theory and queer theory and we turn these schools woke, our children are underperforming. Our students aren't reading on grade level. They're not doing math on grade level. Our achievement rates are down. It's time to get back to education and not indoctrination.
This isn't just happening in Asheville, North Carolina, where you spoke. Parents are fighting back against this at schools throughout the nation. We reached out to a number of them. Some wrote back. The Bonnie Eagle School District in Maine, they have this book. They had no comment. Asheville Board of Education, where you spoke, says parents have a right under federal law to inspect all instructional and supplementary materials as part of any applicable federally funded programs. And the Waldorf School in Long Island telling us, quote, the book in question is an optional supplementary resource for parents that has never been used in the classroom. Reverend, is it safe to say that parents cannot let their guard down for 1 second when it comes to what is being taught in their kids' schools?
No, but parents, you can't let your guard down for 1 second. There are sexually evil and corrupt and deviant, perverted people who believe that this is okay. And so this is how it works. They bring the pornography into the school system. They bring in these gender theory and queer theory books. And if parents don't know it's there, it remains there. And then when parents are told that it's there, then the parents have to go through 10-step processes to get the books removed. This is sinister. It's criminal. It's child abuse. And so I'm going to school boards around the country. If you want to support my efforts, you can go to Erased Book. That's ERACED book.com and support the work that I'm doing nationally. We need pastors. We need the church to rise up and to speak up against this evil that's been done to our children. And we need men in particular in the culture to be bold and to be courageous, stop being neutered, and use your voice to defend our families and our children.
This push to ruin the innocent years of being a child is not perfectly normal. Reverend.
Okay. So that's the video, co-issues. So this pastor was angered by how the school system in their state allows this or allowed this book to be made available to kids, to as mentioned in this interview, to 10 years old. So what actually is the content of that book, co-issues? By the way, that pastor is Pastor John Amanchukwu. Is that John Amanchukwu? Okay. So the book is titled here, It's Perfectly Normal. So we have a copy of that book, co-issues, and we are going to discuss the content of that book for the sake of wider clarity and information. So this is the book, It's Perfectly Normal. Changing Bodies Growing Up, Sex and Sexual Health. If you go over to the earlier portion of this book, it's, as you notice, co-issues, it's all about, or it's for kids actually. The content is for, it contains cartoons, which is very much attractive to small children. But when you go over to the contents of these co-issues, it seems like there's nothing wrong of questioning. There's nothing wrong of being curious about sex. But the problem is, this book is actually taking the innocence of children. Because aside from explaining what is girl or boy, it is actually talking about, I cannot I don't know if this will be removed from my YouTube or Facebook video because of this. Take note of this. This is for children. This book is for children. So if I am showing this to you, co-issues, and this will be removed, even though I am tagging or setting this video for not appropriate for children, and if this video will be removed due to this, then this confirm that this book is not appropriate for children. If this video, which shows explicit, though it is in cartoon style, but it is actually explicit. No? It talks about making love, and it is not just about making love between a man and a woman, or male and female, as you can see here in the picture, co-issues. But it also includes relationship between both male and both females. So this book is actually disgusting, as what been described by Reverend I have difficulty on actually pronouncing his family name. I will just go over to his first name. It's John, Reverend John Amanchukwu. Reverend John. Right? So you can see we have straight and gay, heterosexuality, sexuality and homosexuality. This is the content of the book. It is telling children, innocent minds, that there is such as a perverted relationship as homosexuality. I'm sorry to use this word, especially to our viewers that are into this LGBTQIA, but you know my stand here. You may unsubscribe if you are one of them, but I will tell you the truth that this is a perverted relationship. Homosexuality, even heterosexuality outside of marriage, is immoral. This one even, I will mention this specifically because this portion is it tries to prove that even in the ancient time, homosexuality is very rampant and accepted by the society. This one here, the ancient Greeks thought that love between two men was highest form of love in the ancient Greek city-states of Sparta. So it is telling us that in ancient time, it is actually welcome that homosexuality or homosexual relationship. But actually, I forgot to add this in our resources here. But this one has been busted by let me just open it for a while. It was actually discredited, or what we call this as proven lie. This proof that in ancient time it was actually welcome, or it was actually been recognized that so-called homosexual relationship by I have a YouTube. I will just add it on the description box. By forgot this. Let me open this YouTube video of, again, this is from it is loading right now. Oh.
This video is brought to you by Atlas VPN.
Metatron. Yes, in this video of him, co-issues Metatron, he talks about the truth about LGBTQ plus in ancient Greece. Okay, shout out to Metatron. This, where it is, right here. That the talks that in ancient Greece homosexual relationship is actually accepted is actually a myth, and it is not true. Just watch on this video. I will just add the link on the description box for your replay, co-issues. You can watch how Metatron really prove that sexual or homosexual relationship in ancient Greece is actually a myth, or the notation that it is welcome, that it is highly accepted in ancient Greece is actually a myth. It is just made by recent studies, supposedly, but in reality and in archaeological evidence, it is not actually accepted or widely accepted. The case of homosexuality. Okay, so we've been disconnected for a while. Okay, I'm sorry for that. We are having an signal interruption right here in our studio. So once again, going back to the book issues. I don't know why we are cutting out, but I will just conclude this episode of our program, Issue 101, with the final thought on this. Okay, where is it? Here. Final thought on this book with regard to this book. As what I've mentioned by Reverend John, that it is very disgusting and unacceptable allowing this kind of books in for children, exposing them into this kind of literature co-issues is not totally acceptable. So that's it, co-issues. I'm sorry if I am cutting out for some time, but I do hope that we were able to I am able to deliver to you the entirety of this discussion with regards to our first, second, and the third topic of our school issues. So once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell for our YouTube channel and our Facebook fan page. Follow and like, and also our Twitter account at ISSUE101. Please follow it. Until then, this has been yours truly. Oh, where is that? Yours truly,
Senior Simon.
your firm and courageous confidant of truth and an agent of light and clarity to a darkened and unclear controversies in our society and its people will say, a well-informed person is advantageous. Take care, God bless you all, and all praises belongs to our Lord Jesus Christ. Bye-bye.
And that's all for Issue 101. Hopefully the concerned parties will act on the issue. Until next time, thank you for being with us.